is why we don't do videos with glasses on, right? I went away for a couple of days visiting my mom, and look what was close by. You see that? Yarns by Design in Oakmont, PA, and they were open. So it's just so nice to be in a yarn store. Give you the picture here. Flower Hill fleeces, and this comes from Flower Hill Farms, and that's Jody is the shepherd. She specializes in, I believe, Shetland sheep. She comes down and does trunk shows at the store periodically. Obviously, she's got a farm, so it's a real farm, unlike my so-called farm where the imaginary chickens live. She probably has real chickens. But just beautiful, beautiful yarns, and I hope you can stop in and see them. Really looking forward to doing something with this, thinking that I'll probably do this more as a stripey thing. So having a heavier yarn with this lace weight in between, and that way I can make like a big cozy thing instead of just a little cozy thing. I love this. I love that she's a local fleece producer, sheep herder, local to the area of the yarn store. I just think that's very cool. I mean, it's not like I have a deficiency of yarn, right? I mean, I don't have a deficiency of yarn, but love local yarn stores. Whenever I go someplace that has a yarn store, I have to stop. And I have to buy at least one skein of yarn, at least, because fiber people support fiber people. Always super happy to see living yarn stores, living LYSs. I just really enjoy being able to see what other people do with dyes. And so anyway, when I went into this yarn store, what I was looking for were, yeah, this is Caitlin Hunter. I'll put the title down below. I was looking for indie dyers. I was looking for really small indie dyers, but then I kind of lost track. And I was looking for things by people who don't dye like I do. So this is my yarn. It's much more passive compared to this, right? This is not a passive yarn. And it's hedgehog fibers. It is definitely not the way I dye yarn. And so I'm always interested in, because the more you do what you love doing, the more you dye who you are, right? And so this person is way different than this person. And I just think that's cool. And I just like the things that are clearly handmade by somebody, you know, and by somebody who's not me, because I do things differently than this. I think a lot of us might be hard-pressed to call this, I mean, it's hand-dyed, but to call hedgehog fibers an indie dyer now, they've probably gotten pretty darn big, because they're everywhere. But beautiful colors, and can't wait to put these to use, and I'll show you when I get there. A lot of what, and I didn't get her name, the young woman who owns Yarns by Design, super knowledgeable, really great knitter, and she had a lot of oh, what's her name? Mowry, I'll put it somewhere, who did the Shifty sweater, which is, I have one here. You've all seen this, right? And this is just using up a lot of bits and pieces that I've had for a while. Anyway, so she had a lot of great, super colorful yarns for that, and that was beautiful, and Rowans and Noros, and great array of sock yarns, and a whole section for baby yarns. It was great. It was great. Neat place. And on the whole, Oakmont's just a good place. Schedule your, little yarn shopping tour. Put her on your map there, because it was a beautiful shop. And there's a coffee shop nearby, and they sell pottery and Yarns by Design. And is that there? Oh, can you see it? There, maybe that way, gives you no glare. Yeah, in Oakmont, PA, which is just north of, well, I think it's just north of Pittsburgh. I get very turned around. I live in a small town, and when I go to the big city, I don't know which way's up. But anyway, Oakmont's a really neat little place, and just a good place. So anyway, hopefully you can visit her too, because it was such a treat. Anyway, that's it. Love you guys. Fiber on.